Today is Saturday, October 29th, 2011. It's 8:28 a.m. I'm Detective White with the Sheriff's Office. Also present is Deputy Kyle Turner, and we're here with Rondell. Is it Reed?
Yes, sir.
Rondell, what's your Social Security number?
31.
Where are you originally from?
Originally?
Yeah.
I was born in Winchester, Kentucky.
Okay. Well, that's close to where my family's from. How long did you live down there?
I mean, that's where I was born. My father conceived in Stanton. About 8 years, first 8 years. But I've been back on and off my whole life.
Okay. How long was you in Florida?
The 6 months, well, outside the 6 months I was in jail down there, about 3 weeks.
Oh, so you weren't down there long then.
No.
How do you spell your first name? Is it E-L-L?
Yeah.
And R-E-E-D?
Yes, sir.
Like I told you, this is just like what it is. You know, your Miranda warnings, which I'm sure you've heard them before. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned if you wish. If you cannot afford to hire, a lawyer won't be appointed by the court to represent you before any questioning. And you can decide any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. I just need you to initial them and sign here, and then I'm allowed to talk to you.
You want to take your hands out of the cuffs?
Thank you.
Yeah. Just right there on the top. He'll bring your glass in if you can find them. The 29th.
At least I stayed out for my birthday.
When's your birthday?
There's the 25th.
Oh, well, happy late birthday.
But the reason I don't want to talk about Tennessee is because I don't want to give them all this information and then they turn around and drop charges on me because Florida has more, what's the word I'm looking for, more serious charges.
Florida is looking for you because I didn't know anything. They called me with your name, so I looked you up, and they've got you for a murder charge. Is that what Florida's
Yeah.
So if Florida's got you for that, that's probably where you're going to end up going back to, right? Is it, what are you trying to get? Where are you wanting to go?
I'd rather go to Tennessee or here or anywhere but Florida. But
Well, you're probably going to stay here for a while because you're going to deal with this before you go anywhere else. So
a guy pulls a gun on me. A guy pulls a gun on me, and I take it from him and shoot him. They charge him with first-degree murder.
oh, is that the Florida thing?
Yeah. And they know this was what happened. I mean, they know this is what happened. But they take my past and they throw it off in there. And no, they tell me, they say, well, when you got the gun away from him, you shouldn't have shot him. You don't think about that when you're wrestling over a gun.
No, you don't. You just think there's a gun there.
Yeah. And I shot him. And he died. And yeah, I feel bad. I mean, I dream about this stuff, you know what I'm
You
saying?
can't ever lose it, can you?
No. And no.
When did that happen?
This happened back in April.
Oh, wow, that was a long time ago.
And
Have you been locked up since April?
Yeah. They ran me down just like y'all did, except I have serious injuries.
So you got in the chase with them after it all happened?
Well, actually, right here in Ohio, in Indiana, on the state line.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they got on me in
What the
North.
hell's wrong with you? Why do you keep coming back here? You know where?
You want to see my kids?
Where's your kids?
And Richmond.
Oh, okay, Richmond. I grew up right outside of Richmond. You know where Fairhaven and all that is over there?
Yeah.
You know, little redneck town over there?
Yeah.
How old's your kids?
One's 30, one's 27. Well, no, one's 30, one's 28.
Oh, damn. How old are you?
But I got like 5 grandkids. I just turned 52.
Oh, okay. You've been in now jail. I've seen where you escaped from North Carolina or something. I read that. As soon as you Google your name, it's amazing. The stuff comes up on the internet. You escaped from North Carolina or something too, way back in the day?
Yeah, I got about 5 escapes.
Are you kidding me? You gonna escape today?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
I just wanted to get out of Florida.
So did you escape with another guy while you were in Florida? Is that what,
Yeah,
the two of you?
Yeah, he's already convicted of his murder case.
So was he like a buddy, or did you it was just opportunity? What the hell happened there?
We both going to the same thing. And he had a desire and I had the means, so we worked together.
So you had the brains, or you had the...
Well, they couldn't figure it out. He couldn't figure out how to do it, so I figured it out for him.
How'd you do it? I gotta know.
Well, they have tempered bars. You can't cut through tempered bars. You have to use
break
a torch or break them, and there's no way a human being's going to break a tempered bar. So I said, well, we'll just cut the braces. And they didn't temporize the braces, so that's how it got out.
What did you cut them with?
Hacksaw blade.
Where the hell did you get a hacksaw
I
blade?
can't tell you that.
Come on, you got my curiosity now. We're from the same neck of the woods. How in the hell did you get a hacksaw
I can't
blade?
tell you that. I can't.
Was it just somebody brought it in, or was it something you got from there? Tell me at least that.
It cost some money, but
Oh.
it cost some money.
Uh-huh. That's awesome. So you cut the braces, and then where the hell did you go, or how'd you?
Well, we cut the braces like there was 3 bars in the ventilation duct.
So is this on your cell, or where did
Yeah,
you?
and each individual cell's got 3 bars, but
Okay.
it's the air conditioned duct. And then you got to deal with the air conditioned duct. And the hole that I fit through, I couldn't fit through. I had to take all the air out of my lungs, and I still couldn't fit through. So I had to take grease that black people use in their hair and grease.
No, you didn't.
I swear to God.
How'd the other guy fit? Or
And he was smaller than me.
Oh.
And he greased my back, I greased my
So what you're
chest.
saying is I wouldn't fit?
No. And that stuff you hear about, anything you get your head through, you get the rest of it. That's bullshit.
I think it's only for a mouse.
Only for a mouse.
For a mouse. Right.
So he greased your back and you greased your front.
And then I let all the air out of my lungs. It's the only way I got
Will he
it.
pull you through or push you? Or?
Well, I got one arm behind me like this. I got this arm in front of me, and I got this arm behind me. And I'm pulling myself with this arm, and he's pushing on the other side. I was the first one out. Because where I knew he could fit, I could see.
Right.
He went back there and he busted the door before we get out through the door. Because when you go out through there, you go out through the thing, you got the air.
How long did you have to crawl through the air conditioning thing?
No, we knocked it out. It hooked something to the back of the cell.
Oh, I gotcha.
And we knocked that out.
So you
Then
had to
drop
crawl
down.
through the hole just out.
Yeah, then it drops down into this little room. A locked door, locks on both sides. So we had to beat the mountain ball, the inside, to get it out. It's like when right there.
And then how the hell did you get out after that?
We went over two concertina wire fences, I think like 11, 12 feet.
How the hell did you climb those without getting eat up?
Well, the first one,
And you were wearing no clothes. What was you wearing at this point?
Underwear. I took my underwear and took them in and made them black. But I couldn't get over the second one. I was lucky to get over the first one because of my injuries.
Because you were already banged up from the crash.
Right. And so we dug a hole out underneath the second one.
Oh.
So the thing about Florida is it's sandy.
Yeah, so you can get underneath it. How long did it take you to dig the damn hole?
Less than 5 minutes. Both
Really?
sides. Yeah, it's sandy. Now the first fence, you couldn't do it to the first fence because it's concrete in.
So I had to get over that first one with, did you cut yourself up or what?
Not as near as bad as the guy escaped with me. I mean, I got cut up
Oh, God.
and on down my leg.
I'd have been afraid I'd have cut my junk up, cut right over the fence. You didn't think about that, did you? Huh?
No. I didn't think about that.
You just wanted to get the hell out of there. I totally understand that. So after you left there, did you guys, you weren't like a team. You said see ya and went the
Yeah,
other
we
way.
sat together about 2 blocks and then we split up. He went his way, I went my way.
What'd
He
you,
only did like 2 miles.
well, where'd you go or what happened after that?
I hit the railroad tracks. Yeah, it took me like 3 days to walk 12 miles.
Where the hell did you walk to? Did you know which way he's going? Where he's
Yeah, well, I knew because of the railroad tracks. I know the railroad tracks ran north and south, and I knew that that they were on the right-hand side of US 1. So I knew I was on the right tracks, and I knew I was going north, and that's how I basically.
Where was you ultimately trying to get back to? See your kids again, or?
Oh yeah, well, I was going to. I had San Diego and try to get into a mission. I was going to try to figure out a way to get ID because you get ID, you get into a mission. That's my thinking anyway.
Well, how did you end up in Ohio? Because I think the other way is to go to San Diego.
I wanted to see my kids first.
Oh.
But I didn't want to call them or anything like that because I know that they've been terrorized already by the law.
Well,
I just wanted to drop in, see them and leave. That way they can't turn me in. They're not expecting me to come. I see them, and it's over and gone.
Right. Makes
And
sense.
then it didn't work out that way.
So it sounds like anything you've done, you've owned up to, and anything that's you're not trying to get anybody else in trouble. And that's not like a lot of these guys end up in trouble. They always try and take somebody down with them, and You didn't do that. You're making sure your family is not even going to have a chance of getting in trouble. I mean, I commend that. That's something that says something about you. I mean, not everybody's like that. So you leave, you get on the tracks. Where'd you get your first car? How'd you get your first wheels? Where'd you get clothes? I mean, how did you were naked except for black colored in underwear?
I ripped the whole rear end.
You going over the fence? I bet you look nice walking down that railroad tracks.
I don't even imagine.
And so is it like in not a residential area where anybody'd see you or what?
No, I mean, it just happened, we did it like after midnight, and we picked a time.
But you were walking that tracks for a while. Where did you get your clothes?
Oh, I have a car, I have a parked car. I got in one parked car and got a pair of swimming trunks, and then I got into another car and got a pair of blue jeans.
I'm just thinking of how you felt how cold it is when he's out here.
But it's not like that.
Yeah, you forget about that. So I'm thinking, you got a pair of swim trunks, you're walking in swim trunks, what the hell are you thinking? You freeze. But it's probably warm down there.
Yeah, it's warm. I think the nights are like 71, 72 degrees.
Why the hell you want to leave Florida?
Come up here in 30.
So you're walking, you get a pair of swim trunks, and you hit the tracks, you're walking. Where did the first car, is this the car that you were in? Is that what you...
See, this right here, we're going to be talking about Florida again, and I really...
Oh, I'm just trying to...
Oh, yeah,
I just want to know how you got where it is.
The first one, actually, I came upon this house that I thought was, well, it was vacant, but I mean, when I got in, it had furniture and clothes and everything in it, but I kind of put it together that I figured out that a woman lived there because the mail was addressed to a woman, and it was like her grandkids, because it's called my grandma. And like the last letter, I mean, I wasn't reading her mail. I like the cards, and open the card, it says to grandma. But the last one was dated like 05 or 06.
Oh, wow.
And all the food was bad, and the house was real moldy. It smelled like, and there's
like somebody passed away or
droppings everywhere. I mean, literally everywhere on the bed.
Where the hell was this house? Was it, I mean,
right on
locked up or what?
Right on US 1, right in front of the law. I mean, right in front of it's the main drag, and it's right next door to an antique dealer, I think. I think it was an antique dealer, and a car place was on the other side. So once I realized that there was no reason for me to be in a hurry to leave, I stayed there for a couple of days, and
was everything still there, like toilet paper and stuff?
The toilet paper.
It's like somebody lived there, just nobody was there.
But the refrigerator was cleaned out, and stuff was boxed up. You know, there's some stuff that was boxed up. The dining room table and chairs was covered.
So you think it's just a vacation house or something?
No, I think she either probably passed away or went to an old folks home. I mean, this is my guessing.
Right.
They haven't done anything with their house yet.
I got it.
But the front door, the screen door, is like, what really drew my attention to it was the screen door was only held up by one hinge, and it was set in concrete.
Oh.
And,
was the door unlocked then to it, or did you have to break it? I mean,
no, I had to shimmy the window.
Oh, okay.
Open and cross.
See, around here they board them up when people are gone. So I guess it's just different how they do things everywhere else. So you stayed there. First off, when did you break out?
Okay, Sunday night.
This past week?
Actually, it'd be what? Monday morning, 12:15. Right after midnight.
So this past Monday?
It was midnight Sunday night.
Okay.
I know it confuses me.
Right.
But the only thing I could do, there ain't no power, there wasn't no water, so the only thing I could do, other than try to sleep, was watch traffic. And this truck pulled up, and the guy gets out, and, you know, he don't hit his lock or anything, he don't put no keys in his pocket, and I'm thinking, what is this big man's keys?
He's just begging for it.
And it was right there in front of the house. So, my first ride out.
What kind of a truck was it?
It was a 04, wait a minute, an 04 Dodge Ram.
How do you know what year it was?
Because I looked at the paperwork.
Was it Hemi?
No, it didn't say anything.
Just basic.
It didn't say anything.
So you got in that one.
And
was it a Florida license plate on it, or what? And
took it all the way to Georgia.
I ain't very far.
Maybe.
How far in Florida, how far down was you?
Well, I mean, I'm all the way down there close to Cocoa Beach. Alright.
I don't know.
Okeechobee.
Oh, that's down on like the east side, right?
Yeah, it's already on the Gulf Coast. I mean, it's right there. I mean, I think the jail is like a block away from the beach. You know.
Really?
But
so you're way down south, so it was a pretty good haul to get to.
Cocoa Beach around Palm
Did you have to get gas or anything before you made it?
Actually, I had a full tank.
Really?
Full tank gas.
Did you say thank you? Did you drive him off? At least wave to the guy?
I don't think he's seen me. I hope he did.
So you drive to Georgia, and then you needed gas, or what happened next?
Well, I didn't have no gas in I was running low on gas, and I pulled into a parking lot, and I was watching people get out of cars, and I'm trying to pick my spot because I don't want to create a scene. So I see this old guy. I didn't know he was 77 years old. I figured he was in like his mid-60s. He gets out of the car and he goes in, and I'm thinking, well, I'll try him. And he was just the nicest guy you'll ever meet. You know what I'm saying? He said, take the car, take anything you want. He says, don't take me with you.
Would you just walk up to him or something?
Yeah, well, I waited till after he sat down in his seat, and before he could shut his door, I stepped in. And I felt so sorry for him.
What did you tell him?
I said, look, I said, what did I say to him? I said, do what I tell you and you won't get hurt. I said, all I want is your car. And he says, take the car.
And this at a gas station in the middle of the day?
No, this was at a supermarket parking lot.
Oh, okay.
And he came out with some groceries. And then he started hyperventilating.
Oh, God.
And I was trying to calm him down.
So you take his car, but you're trying to calm the guy down.
I said, take deep breaths, and I said, lay down slowly. And I finally got him to slow down, where he's breathing right, and he was telling me about it, he had a bad heart. And I said, how far do you live from here? He said, like 2 miles, that's all I take you home.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I swear to you. And I took him home.
You drove him home.
I drove him home, and I let him get his groceries out.
This is why I wanted to talk to you, because this is great.
And
you let him get his groceries too?
Yeah. Well, what
did you help him carry on?
He had a quarter tank of gas. He says, if you take me home, he says, I'll fill the car up. And then I look at him, I says, you just tell me you got a credit card. He says, you know, I can take your credit card. What did you tell me you got a credit card?
Right.
But anyway, he filled it up, so I...
Did you take his credit card?
I didn't take his credit card. I took him home and let him get his groceries.
Did he fill it up before you left?
Yeah, and I told him, I says, look, I won't take your credit card. I said, but give me your word on something. He says, what's that? I said, don't call the law until 9 o'clock at night. He says, you have my word on it. I said, then I ain't going to take your credit card. And I won't tear your car up. Damn it, tore his car up.
How'd you tear his? Is that the one you're in? Oh, God, that's the one you were crashed in.
Yeah.
So you get the car there. He fills it up. What kind of car was it?
It was a Lincoln, an 07 Lincoln.
Oh, it was a nice car then.
The SUV.
Oh, was it?
MKZ or MKX?
Yeah, it's got initials like.
Oh, yeah. You got a nice ride then. So you took him out. You just lived a little ways. You take him home, drop him off. Did you let him just carry him? I mean, did he have a lot of groceries?
No, he just had a bag like some oatmeal and some Splenda and some milk.
And where? He was at a grocery store?
He was at a grocery store.
What grocery store?
I want to say Kmart. But I'm not for sure. It was Kmart.
How'd you know how old he was?
I mean, he told me.
He
told me. You know, he told me he was 77. But you know, when I seen him, I thought he was like in his mid-60s.
Did you just leave him at the step in front of his house, or?
No. I pulled up, let him get out, and I hit the thing on the thing to raise the back of the so he can get his groceries. And we waved at each other.
You waved at you?
Yeah.
How did you give him the key off the key ring? So
I gave him the house key. Yeah, gosh, sure did. Took the house key off the key ring.
You're trying to hurt nobody, at least, I guess. So what happened after that?
And then
what day is it by now? When was this? What day is that?
I think it was Wednesday when that happened.
Okay.
Wednesday. No, it was Thursday. Yeah, it was Thursday because this is Saturday. Yeah, it's Thursday. Pretty sure. Yeah, because it's Friday night. Last night, Thursday.